Hello, welcome to OMAT. Glad you're here. Want to tell you a quick story about last night. Actually yesterday I crossed so many things off my list, and somehow last night I felt so dissatisfied. And I think I figured out why. It's because balloons don't fall from the ceiling after I fill out yet another government form. And I don't get a standing ovation just because I followed up with my doctor. And so all of that just kind of makes me need to remind myself that I need to find satisfaction. So here's what I try to remember. Time takes time. Everything takes time. And my slow progress is progress. So I can't focus just on results. I have to focus on the work that I've done as well, because even my slow progress is so much more progress than if I were to quit. So let's get into our work, our progress. Let's get into the present moment, because in the present moment, it is really difficult to feel dissatisfied. Our dissatisfaction usually comes from wanting more, wanting from over there, wanting time to move, wanting things to happen. Right now, we're here. That is what's happening. So let's look around to get present. Maybe roll the shoulders back and down. Maybe look up and feel the difference in the neck, in the whole body, because we're usually down here with our phone. What a difference when I just look up. Little things like that, when we could be in present time, we can notice and focus. So now that we are present, we're here, nothing's happening before or after, we're in this time, let's go into our first exercise of gratitude. And this is an exercise. Just like it's an exercise to find satisfaction, even though I know I did a lot of things, I review. So now we're reviewing. We're not making up things. We're reviewing what we could notice that we can get satisfaction and gratitude from. Let's look for it right now. Let's wrap for now. Find the water. And this might sound funny, but water helps me continue to feel satisfied. It sort of views it as my in-between, my, I don't know what to think about, I don't know what to do. Water, it's always time for water. Let's go for meditation. Now that you had your water, you're able to transition. And maybe we can interrupt the thought. Just like I interrupt myself drinking water, I can interrupt my thought with the thought that I want. Sometimes when I sit and meditate, I picture someone massaging me from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. That's how I scan my body. Not every day has to be some monk-like follow your breath elation. It is what you want it to be. Let's practice anyway, sitting in any comfortable position, eyes opened or closed, and breathe. As we come back, let's find our water. And let's, again, find a way to feel satisfied with that 1 minute of meditation. Because sometimes I say, I'm going to sit still for this whole time, and then I move a little, and it's all thrown out. Nothing's good anymore. But what really just happened is I'm practicing, and practice never looks perfect. We're not looking for perfection. We're looking for just a little bit of progress, a little bit of control of what's happening in our mind. And let's take it into our next exercise of writing. If something is a thought that is relentless in your mind, this is where to put it. Practice seeing what it's like outside of your mind, and it changes it a little bit. It doesn't have to be an epiphany. Let's practice and notice something. Let's see what we can write when we write right now. Let's wrap the thought for now and find our water. And still practicing noticing the effort over the results. Results are a whole different story. Our effort is what we're in control of. Let's keep putting in effort. Let's get into our yoga stretch, our sun salutation. If you could stand, stand. And we're going to stretch whatever allows us to stretch, however much it allows us to stretch. And how do we know? We move slow and our body says, that's all we can go, and we listen to it. So stand if you can stand. We're going to start the sun salutation by inhaling the arms out and up. Keep inhaling as your arms rise, and then look up. Feel the stretch in the back. And fold forward. Exhale. Keep exhaling as you hang over your feet. And when you're ready to inhale yourself into a halfway lift by flattening the back, making it parallel to the ground, straightening the knees and looking up. And let's meet in a high plank. Plant your palms down where they are. Step your feet back into a high plank. Feel that strength there and lower all the way, slowly all the way down to the ground. And then if you push the ground, the top half of your body will start coming up. You're pushing and that resistance looks up. You look up with your head, chest is up, and we're going to meet in down dog. Hips up into an upside down V with your body. Trying to get those heels down, or maybe bending one knee and then the other. And then walk your feet forward towards your hands. Start rolling up, coming up. The last thing that comes up is your head, and then your arms meet above your head and exhale them down to the center of your chest. And maybe we took a couple of extra seconds here to finish our sun salutation. Maybe we added a pose. Maybe we're just coming out of something right now. We took a couple more seconds. That's fine. Let's have water. We are not in a rush. We know what time feels like. We're monitoring it. We're okay. Let's keep going. Let's go into our plank, our very challenging pose. But we're not going to think about how long we're going to stay there. We're going to think about the fact that we're getting into it. Our brain and mind is saying, hey, we're about to work together. I'm generating that energy, that confidence, that knowing that I know when I promise myself, I do it. Get in that ready pose, mind and body. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and plank. Right now, we're getting up in the plank pose and doing it on our knees if we need to, putting the knees down, even if it's just for today, and we're in for 10 seconds. Now, if today this is very challenging, you can come down and up from your plank. 10 seconds up, 10 seconds down. That's 20 seconds. And that's maybe just doing a long push-up. But either way, it is getting into your body. So congratulations, that's 30 seconds. no matter how many of those seconds you got up into the pose. The thing is to get up in it right now. For 20 more seconds, you can keep a promise to yourself that says, I'm going to put effort into this plank. That's what we're looking for. The effort that you can put in for 10 more seconds. What kind of energy can you put into this? How do you want this to feel? Generate that for 3, 2, 1, and you're done. And whether you were able to come down off your plank right now, stretch your way back, whether you were able to stay up the entire time, or you came down earlier than you thought, whatever it was, check your effort. Have some water. Did you put a little bit of effort into it? Is that what today looks like? A little effort and a lot of congrats? That's fine. You did it. Did you put effort? There's your effort. Congrats. Let's keep going. Let's go into breaking some procrastination. Again, effort. We're not looking for results. We're not building a house in 1 minute. We are looking to see what kind of effort and how can I start that effort. Let's find the smallest task that's part of it right now. Let's wrap the task for now. Have some water. Sometimes just the idea of for now helps me get a sense of satisfaction. That's just what we're doing for now. We can move on into something else. We are allowed. Let's go into our connection minute, a very vulnerable thought process, a very vulnerable task. If you could think of who to write to and what to write. These are big thoughts, and it's okay if you're in that thought for a minute and maybe tomorrow you take a little more action. Let's just see what it feels like to be in that connection mind and connect to it now. Let's wrap for now, finding the water. And if you connected with a thought or a person, good on you. If you just kept missing that connection, that's just what it is for now. Let's keep going. Let's go into our final exercise. We're already starting to move because that's who we are. We know what's coming. We're getting going. If we're there early, that's okay. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1. Move your body. This is the final exercise. Let's get some energy into it. Let's see what we have just for today. And that's 10 seconds already. Let's focus on our breath for the next few seconds, seeing if we are actually breathing. As this gets more challenging, we might hold our breath. That's 20 seconds. So just every here and again, check to see if you're breathing. And how much energy can you put this in today? Let's find out for the next 30 seconds. You know this is almost over as soon as it starts. So see what kind of energy you can put into something when you know it's just a little bit of time. For 20 seconds, what do you got? Let's maybe take the pain out of our face or fully grunt our way. right into the final 10 seconds. We're at the countdown. We're going to finish as strong as our body and mind will allow us for today. What does that look like for 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Great job. Have some water. Thanks for taking OMAT today.